think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Thursday evening, August 30th, 2018. I am Michael, your host, for the Patriot Hour update. Thanks for joining us, folks. Thanks for joining in, giving us some of your time. We got a lot to get into here tonight. A lot of Q posts, lots of them, like 20 plus since my last one, which was just last night. Kind of left the show not feeling too well, just a little under the weather, got plenty of rest, and here it's been just at 24 hours later, and I'm fine. Again, just wanted to take a minute here to address a few things, all right? If you haven't found out yet, this channel, we promote freedom. We promote liberty. We want that for everybody, all right? That's our agenda. There's lots of agendas out there, folks, and I can't even begin to get into them all. But what we are doing here, what I'm doing, all right, this is my idea years ago. With the help of some friends, encouraging me, supporting it, being part of it, some of them donating actually some money, buying some of the items, donating some items. And I'm forever grateful for that. And that's why some of the people you see on the show actually have some creative control over the episodes they're in or what we're going to do. And I'm always going to be fine with that. But as far as some of the comments, and they don't ever get to me, I just wanted to address it so maybe you won't waste your time, at least on this channel. You might be able to pull it off on other channels. But as far as, a majority of the supporters, the patriots that have been here since the beginning, you guys are great. Your comments, I've looked at them, and a lot of them I've taken into consideration. I've done things, I've actually molded when I can tell it's appropriate. But as far as, hey, your intro's too long, do this, get into the meat, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to change this channel's agenda to be exactly what you want to see. I encourage all of you to start your own channel. That way you have something. This is a platform I've always wanted. Instead of, arguing with 6 or 7 people close to me all these years, this has been better. It's a way to present what, I deem to be truth, other people that are part of this, for us to talk, a platform, a place that is appropriate. And a lot of the comments have been great. It's helped us mold. I get it. But sometimes if I want to play 20 seconds of music in or 5, that is a creative control that I desire, that I like. This is something we started. It's a freedom. It's America. So it's going to be done. I don't want to be another CNN. I don't have, a ventriloquist. I don't have a hand up my back telling me exactly what to say. And I have to survive off of, a paycheck, and I have no creative control. I'd never do that. It wouldn't be fun. So to keep it fun and for myself and to bring you guys as much truth as I can, I do what I want, change it up. Sometimes the flag's not there or I've had other things on it. I don't want you guys to care too much about all that. If you don't like this or that in the beginning, you can always skip past. You can get exactly what you want out of these, all right? If you don't like it at all, you can go to other places, and I'm sure some of you do. I'm new at this. I'm getting better. You guys have seen me grow. I've seen the channel grow myself. It's been great. It's been a great experience. But again, I encourage, this is something we set out to do. I mostly set out to do for the fact of this. Do exactly what I want with nobody to really answer to on it, right? So that's the intro for this one, all right? Hope I didn't offend anybody. But again, if I did, it didn't cost you anything. And that's the great thing about it. I encourage all of you to get what you can out of this. If you've got the desires to sit there and point to somebody else exactly what you want them to do, and you have all these great ideas, that's awesome. I would never knock that. Set out and do exactly what you want to see done. That's why I did this, because I wanted to do exactly what I wanted to do, and I watched other people's stuff all these years. Now you're getting it. That's the whole point. That's one of the points of this channel, is to think for yourself, do for yourself, and not try to mold a channel into exactly what you want to have another CNN. All right, we don't want that. All right, we got a lot to get into here, so let's jump right in. All right, we got some QAnon, Q clearance, breadcrumbs drops. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, leave a comment down below, and also take a look in the comment section. Take a look in the description box for any of these posts that we go over. I got the link, the QAnon.app, app // All right. That'll take you here, and you can get to any of the things we're getting ready to go over here tonight. All right, 2023. I jumped back quite a bit. All right. So we have quite a few to go over here. Last one I did was 19. We're right here. All right, 1995. Last night at 1849. So we had 1996 today at 10:48 a.m. We have some articles here. All right, we're not going to, unfortunately, this video will be over an hour long, and it is super late. I just got the time to sit down and do all this for you guys. All right, so we're going to get into them here, but just excuse me, you guys are going to have to go to a lot of these links. But 1996, this came at 10:48 this morning. We got a Washington Post here. Monkey cage. The QAnon conspiracy movement is very unpopular. Our new poll finds. So they're taking polls of things. New poll. The QAnon conspiracy movement is very unpopular. Rallygoers wear t-shirts. The QAnon conspiracy theory has surged into the mainstream news these past weeks. Several Q supporters wore t-shirts and held signs at a recent Trump rally in Florida. Last week, a prominent promoter of the QAnon theory had his photo taken with President Trump in the White House. If you haven't heard of the QAnon theory, you're not alone. We just conducted a new poll of Floridians and found that a large fraction didn't have any opinion of the QAnon movement. And among those who did, it was strikingly unpopular. All right, we got a Washington Post one here. Trump's historic unpopularity is a big, important story. Notice any similarities? So they're doing it to Q, and they're doing it to Trump. And they tell you everything bad about Trump, but it's really good. Telling you everything bad about Q, but it's really true. So think about it. Notice any similarities. All right, 1997. This came at 10:55. All right, this morning got the same two articles. Notice any similarities. And then Q goes into spooks are spooked. Clowns inserted. In the brackets, Snowden 2 last year. Operation failed. Expect another big coordinated wave. In the brackets, number 3 of attacks by the fake news. So we're getting another round, which is only going to bring a lot more people into it again, just like last time. All right, so expect the third wave of the newbies, which is great because the more they talk about it, the more they're pulling them in, and they're going to have to search for themselves. 1998. All right, we got a lot to go over here, but they're not all of them are that huge. All right, 10:58 this morning. Same one I just read for context here. Spooks are spooked. Those who are attacked the most are the biggest threat. Those who are attacked the most are the biggest threat. All right, Q. 1999. This came at 11:08. We got an anonymous poster here. Washington Post. Why? Bezos, Amazon. Q and Trump unpopular? No, they fear Trump and Q. Discredit both. Typical tactic. Q puts, think about this. Did the Washington Post dedicate resources to conduct an actual poll regarding QAnon? All for a conspiracy? Ask yourself why. So at this point, folks, in knowing all this and watching it, why would they? Just for a conspiracy. We know how the MSN works, all right? They ignore until they can't no more, and then they jump into spin and deny. If it was 100% fake, they'd never even talk about it. All right, that's how it goes. Look at the history books. I got a video from early back that was like the top 50. I don't know if it was labeled this, but I had a meme video like I've done with some of the best memes out there made by these, the bakers, they some of them I've done, but some of them pulled factual stuff. The top 50 conspiracy theories until they were proven not to be. All right, and they're big things. So check that one out. 1999. We just went over that one. All right. Ask yourself why. All right. 2000. This one came at 11:10 this morning. An anonymous poster. It sure would be nice to see the truth come out on McStain. I know you can't say anything on the board, but we, the people, do not deserve the bull crap soap opera regarding this clown, the clown. To preserve the Republic, some things must remain buried. (2001). See, we might not ever know, folks. Some of us do. If you remember, Q put 80% behind the scenes, 20% to the public. 80% behind the scenes. All right, so 2001 we got a 11:16 this morning. We got an anonymous. Did the Washington Post dedicate resources to conduct an actual poll regarding QAnon? Here's a better question. Does the Washington Post skew all polls? I bet a good money that they do. Every single one, and we all know you don't waste money on a poll unless it supports your claim. There are three kinds of lies. Damned lies, and statistics. All right, we got Edward Snowden here. Tweet of sorts from October of 16. There may never be a safer election in which to vote for a third option. And then you had the Clinton and the Trump. Hillary Clinton has a 93% chance. Clinton 98.1, Trump 1.6. Fake news. I mean, they said it all the way up to the very end. I mean, CNN's been wrong for the last, and they got a big issue going on. They've got this wrong info about Michael Cohen being in the room with Trump, saying that, some anonymous source. Now these people have come out, and CNN's refusing to, redact it. They did 4 now. This would be 5 out of 5, and they're refusing to do 5 out of 5 redactions, or sticking with 4 out of 5. But this 5th one has been, they're at the risk of losing their whole network. Just being, which is probably appropriate. All right, 2002. This came at 11:46. Yes, 11:46 this morning. All right, and we got an anonymous poster here, and this is from 11:22. Truth must be exposed. We the people need it. How can we prevent in the future the crap we are going through right now if the truth, the whole truth, never comes to light? Those who ignore history, that history includes all the hidden truth, are doomed to repeat it. All right. All right. It's kind of like an error is only, an error if you refuse to correct it, like JFK said. All right. I mean, you could have mistakes. Refuse to correct it. Truth must be exposed. We, the people, need it. How can we prevent in the future? Again, just reading it for The crap we are going through now, if the whole truth never comes to light. Those who ignore history, that history includes all hidden truth, are doomed to repeat it. All right, now we go back to way back to February 2018. A Q post, he kind of highlights this stuff down here. Ask yourself, who is trying to start a war? Ask yourself, if a missile is launched by rogue actors, what would be the purpose? Ask yourself, what should immediately start a war? Ask yourself, would the public understand the following statement? Rogue actors, clowns, U.S. former heads of state initiated a missile launch in order to force the U.S. into a war conflict against X. We believe in full transparency, hence the reason why we are here, hence the reason why the people are being updated. Emphasis on some things. The world is connected. Some things would be irreparably harm our ability to advance. Irreparably harm their ability to advance. All right, that was 2002. All right, here we go to 2003. This came at 11:59, just 1 minute before noon. We have Donald J. Trump at 5:54 a.m. this morning, early, because that's when he's up and doing things. Wow, Nellie Orr, Bruce Orr's wife, is a Russia expert who is fluent in Russian. She worked for Fusion GPS, where she was paid a lot. Collusion. Bruce was a boss at the Department of Justice and is unbelievably still there. Crazy. Everything stated has meaning. What is the significance of Nellie Orr being fluent in Russian? Is Russian a common language to learn? Why might this language be studied? What position might this language be useful? The farm requires select skill sets. All right, that was at 2003. Russian. Is she a spy, maybe? All right. Did she recently get her ham radio license or something? All right, 2004. In the series. That's 2004 post updates, breadcrumbs from Q, all right? 1336. This came at 1:36 p.m. Fox News article here. Gourmet doubles down after FBI dismisses claim Clinton server hack. Has POTUS made a statement since being elected that didn't end up being proven factually true? Everything stated by POTUS will be made public. Follow the leader. Focus here. The ICIG declined to comment. So we got the FBI dismisses the claim. Republican Representative Louis Gourmet doubled down after the FBI dismissed claims that a Chinese state-owned company hacked former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's private email server. Partisan politics, sadly, are very much at play with some of the leadership at the FBI. And we know that. All right, so no big deal. Well, it is, but we know they're going to, dismiss it. To admit that would just be more crap on their plate right now that they don't want and don't need. But it's all true, unfortunately. Has a POTUS made a statement since being elected that didn't end up being proven factually true? Not to my knowledge. I mean, he said things that aren't really statements either, just comments. But anytime he has a statements about being bugged or I can't believe Obama, his administration spied on me and my campaign. And then that next day, the media went bonkers, folks. We got Trump tweeting here at 4 a.m. out of left field. This ain't true. We have no proof. We have nothing on our desk that proves this. And then 5 months later, it came out slowly. Then it was people around him. And they're like, see, folks, it wasn't Trump. It was people around him. Now, if they inadvertently kind of got Trump, well, that's just because they were looking at these other Russian actors he had. I mean, they never admitted they were wrong. They just spun it, and they're still spinning it 2 years later. That is the crazy part. All right, so I think I'm going to shut this video down. It's a 20-minute mark, and then I'll come right back. I'll just That way it's 20 minutes, folks. I like to keep them at 20 or somewhere around there. That way they're not too long, and you guys can take them in doses, in the chunks that are manageable. All right, so that was 2004, right? All right, we'll go up to 2005 when we come back. All right, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving us some time. Again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Take a look in the description box. Take a look in the comment section. There's great Patriots all around the globe, all around the World Wide Web right here on this channel. And they're there to point you in the right directions. They'll leave you links and sometimes just the chatter. It's been a great place. I myself have been down there and gone down a couple other rabbit holes. Gotten some good investigation done. All right, so check that out. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you worldwide, and we'll see you right back here on the next Patriot Hour update real soon. Have a good evening.